What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we are looking at the very last cards from Wave 3 of the Transformers trading card game War for Cybertron Siege 1. We have looked at every other card, and now we've got the final two. Now, slight addendums, I've lied to you slightly. We've not yet looked at Micro Capacitor because we need to look at that in the context of Micro Masters, and we're going to get to that in a day or two. But the last two cards other than that are Dismantle and EM23IR Laser Launcher, and I think we can all agree that that is one snappily named card. So let's jump on into it with Dismantle, shall we? And then, of course, you can get into the comment section and start telling me which cards you're most excited about. So Dismantle has got lovely artwork of RC going a little bit nuts, and it's got a black icon. That means that when you flip it while attacking, you get PS1 until end of turn. And remember, end of turn, not end of attack. So if you've got something like Blur that gets to attack a couple of times, you will get the double attack. But, okay, that's alright. If you flip it while defending, unfortunately, nought happens. So the black icon is good, but it also fills us a little bit with dread, because we go, hang on a second. Aren't these icons generally reserved for cards that are slightly underwhelming? The answer is yes. So what does it do? Scrap an enemy weapon or armor. Oh, cool. So it is just an objectively worse version of existing cards, but it's got a black icon. And that is the MO of black icon cards so far. Objectively worse versions of existing cards. And I'll prove it to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll prove it to you. You see, we have two cards, both of them are action cards, and both of them let you scrap any upgrade you like. I am, of course, referring to the Wave 1 card Ramming Speed and the Wave 2 card Vaporize. Ramming Speed if you want orange flavor battle icons, Vaporize if you want blue flavor battle icons. Yeah. And the problem here is very simple. What if your opponent has a utility? If your opponent has a utility, Dismantle won't do anything. And that's a problem. Because some utilities are really gosh darn good. So we saw over in Origins, these Optimus Prime decks were generally playing Security Console. When the upgraded character defends, draw a card, then plan one. Now, these were generally blue decks. They have blue icons. So when you attack a character with Security Console, first of all, they get to draw a card, and then they get to plan one, which also means they might draw a card they want to put down. Of course, if they hadn't drawn it, they would have flipped it, but that's kind of irrelevant. That's neither here nor there. So they get to draw a card, which gives them a card advantage in a game where drawing is not that big a deal, honestly. And by which I mean there aren't great drawing options. It's not like some card games where it's draw, 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 draw. No. There is not, unfortunately, that many drawing options. It's just not a huge thing. So drawing one card in this game is way bigger than drawing one in other games. Then they get to drop down, hopefully, a double blue icon card. I don't know, let's say Security Checkpoint, so they can make sure that they've got the double blue icons down there. Security Console is a great card. And if you draw into Ramming Speed, he gone. And if you draw into Vaporize, he gone. If you draw into Dismantle, oh man, it's a utility, I can't get rid of it. If you're playing against Dinobots, you can get rid of their Flamethrower, but you cannot get rid of their Jaws of Steel. If you come against an Insecticon deck, you can't get rid of their Bug Bomb. And this could be huge, because when you KO a character with Bug Bomb attached, they draw a card, then they scrap one of your upgrades, and not just a weapon or an armor, any upgrade, then a random card from your hand. And if you had Vaporize, you would be able to get rid of Bug Bomb, but as it is, you might be attacking, and you might get the KO, but you don't get to get rid of the Bug Bomb first. So once again, it's like so many of these black icon cards. We are back to the stage of, if you really want the black icons, go for it. It's the best upgrade removal we've got with black icons. But there's no way around it. It is objectively worse than ramming speed. It is objectively worse than Vaporize. They are better cards because they give you a choice of armor, weapon, or utility. Dismantle won't get rid of utilities. And look, a lot of the time it's not going to matter. A lot of the time you're going to look at your opponent's board and go, I want to get rid of the force field so I can go and get a KO. I want to get rid of the Ion Blaster of Optimus Prime so that they lose 2 attack and 1 defense. And in those situations, it's great. But you are actively taking away an option, and I'm not entirely sure you want to do that. If you want the black icon, this is your upgrade removal, but it's not as good as non-black icon upgrade removal. But we also need to have a look at the incredibly snappily titled EM24 IR Laser Launcher. Now, this has no battle icon. No battle icon whatsoever. If you flip it while attacking, it does nothing. If you flip it while defending, it does nothing. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. And generally, no icons are reserved for nuts good cards like I Still Function, which I think we can all agree is borderline broken with some of the interactions you can get. Or Plasma Burst, which is by far the best cheeky damage we've got, other than the star card Bolt of Lightning, which incidentally also doesn't have a battle icon. Oh yeah, but what does it actually do? Well, nothing. There's no text on it, like at all. It gives you +3 attack. That's it. It gives you +3 attack. No extra effect, no battle icon. It is just a very straightforward +3 attack. You're going to play it? And the answer is, I don't know. I'm so apprehensive about this card because we've got options. Grenade Launcher gives you +4 attack, although it does fall off at the end of your turn. Energon Axe gives you +3 attack and PS2, but can only be put on a damaged character. Static Laser of Ironhide will give you +3 attack, though you do take 2 damage when you attack unless you're Ironhide. All of them have big downsides, but all of them also have battle icons. I get so apprehensive about this. I think we've got better options largely. Now, maybe you don't want to take the damage from Static Laser of Ironhide, and you don't want something that's going to fall off every turn. Or you really aren't willing to wait until a character is damaged in order to be able to play it. Well, in that respect, ladies and gentlemen, okay, this might be the one to go for. But I really do think we've got better options. I mean, Grenade Launcher gives you more attack. Energon Axe gives you the pierce. We just have better options here. Though before we finish, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Wave 2 Skywarp. Wave 2 Skywarp, incidentally, the alt mode art on Wave 2 Skywarp is potentially my favourite in the game. There's something about it which is amazing. And I did pull one of these out of my box, so yay! But Skywarp, in bot mode, if you flip a battle card that has no battle icons or play it, you get +3 attack and +3 defense. And when you flip into alt mode, you return a card with no battle icons from your scrap pile to your hand, which means you don't run the risk of always flipping it while attacking or defending and never actually getting to use it, because you can always recover it. So if you're playing Skywarp, then there is a really good reason to play this over the other options, because actually you really want to be focusing on cards that don't have battle icons. I've not seen Skywarp seeing a huge amount of hype, a huge amount of success, etc. It doesn't seem at the moment like it's some kind of amazing powerhouse card. But if you do want to play Skywarp, you're looking for cards that have no battle icons. This has no battle icons. And I'm not saying that +3 attack isn't good. +3 attack clearly is good. And also, right, if you put it on Skywarp and then you flip a no battle icon card, maybe another copy of this, all of a sudden you're up to 9 attack and you're like, ooh, that's tasty. That's more than Optimus Prime Battlefield Legend, which really is the gold standard. But I still go back to there are other cards I'd rather play. Potentially Essential in a Skywarp deck. Outside of that, not loving it, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. We still need to have a quick look at Micro Capacitor, but I will be having a look at that when we recap and probably even rank all of the Micro Masters. For now, that's essentially every card in Wave 3, and I'm a little bit excited about the release, and I'm a little bit proud of myself. But I'd like to know what you think about these two cards and the set in general. So let me know in the comments section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk about games like Transformers and a whole bunch of others. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.